Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more One Foot in the Grave. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Really enjoyed the last episode, but I thought it was very, very funny. And Victor was like got his butt whooped at the end because old boy described him perfectly. Then he go with the thing. Asked if they wanted Whoppers. I'd say my favorite scene was Victor laughing his butt off on the stage, man, while people would get hurt. Because he thought it was part of the act, which really makes me wonder what his script was all about, like what was going on in the story he was telling, where people getting hurt and all that. Was it like hardcore, like slapstick? Because she did say it was unrealistic. People don't do that kind of stuff in real life, or something along those lines that she said. So I wonder if it was like kind of like slapstick and crazy, something like Bottom, because he was laughing his butt off when everybody's getting hurt and stuff, and I thought that was hilarious, dude. He just looked crazy, and the audience cracking up. But yeah, man, look forward to this episode. Let's just go to jump into it, folks. We'll talk about it more at the end.
Who do you reckon did it, then?
His nephew, Basil.
Why?
Because when they found the old man's body in the herb garden, that's what he was clutching in his hand, a piece of basil.
Ah. Lucky he wasn't killed by his Uncle Dick.
Oh, it's the same, isn't it? You start mixing the whiskey and Smarties. The lethal combination with you reduces your whole conversation to the level of a lavatory brush.
Remind me quiet now, please. Poirot's about to unmask the murderer. He's got all the suspects lined up in the lounge bar. Look, where all will be revealed. No, hang on.
And do we have to have this thing sitting here all night, wearing out the chair covers? It gives me the creeps. I keep expecting it to get up at any minute and walk across the floor. Like in that film.
It is
For
creepy.
goodness sake, put it somewhere out of the way.
Dummies and dolls.
Leave him
man.
alone. He's not doing anyone any harm. You wouldn't like to be cooped up all night in a
Well, I'm
Waitrose
wearing a
bag?
Chucky shirt.
I don't know why you bought it in the first place. I thought we were finished with all this tomfoolery when we got married. You weren't very good at it then.
At least it whiles away the daylight hours. Where have you been?
Down the community centre. They found an unexploded bomb in Mr. Lacey's back garden yesterday. You know, from World War II. So the whole street had to be evacuated to be on the safe side. Did you bring the milk in?
Unexploded? When was this?
About 2:30, the policeman came round. I asked you 3 times if you were going to get up, and all I got was tell them to send for the A-team, and then you shoved the pillow over your head and went back to sleep.
Is she lying? This happened for real. She gotta be screwing with him.
What if it had gone off?
Couldn't be any worse than your snoring. It was a relief to get away from it for a few hours. It's like sleeping with a troop of howler monkeys. And anyway, they never do go off, do they? It's just a precaution. Is that a beetle down there?
Yeah.
Down there by the door. It's a bug of some sort or another. Oh, that'll be the video man. He's early.
She gotta be screwing with them, right?
Good morning, sir.
no. She's showing
Another
the
lovely
buggers
one,
here.
isn't it? Makes you wonder what's happening to the old climate these days, eh?
What are you, a door-to-door meteorologist? I've got a splitting headache, sir.
Now, what with Christmas just around the corner, I've got something here, and I know you'll agree will make the ideal gift for your grandchildren.
How do you know I've got grandchildren? I might be completely sterile.
What they are is bendy dinosaurs. £25 each. Now, we do a much bigger size at 50, and as I say, totally indestructible. You can bend that neck every which way. It won't snap. Go on, you try that.
I won't if you don't mind. Once I start snapping necks, I find it very hard to stop.
Oh no, that's a kid.
So, that's all you get these days. Everywhere you look. Jump.
Oh, God, I knew it.
What's this? Another invitation to buy a hand-tube guide to the Aztec civilization.
I've got to get dressed. Now, you know I've got to take the car all this week because Meg drove the delivery van into a wall. And I may be a bit late coming home.
Like what?
Did you just...
Don't tell him. Flip out. A good protein there.
Morning, Mr. Meldrew. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
I put some jam on your doorstep. Hope that was all right.
Sorry? Oh.
Grape and peach, courtesy of Mother. He says, thank you very much indeed.
How is she?
Oh, she's not bad, not bad. Still has her rather odd ideas. She's decided this morning she wants to be buried in the back garden.
It's a bit drastic, isn't it?
Oh, no, I mean eventually. It's a rather amusing misunderstanding, isn't it? No, I'm just out here resetting the dahlias. Yes. We're putting on a bit of a benefit concert at the Kingsway Hall, raise funds for the elderly. And Mrs. Meldrew was telling me that you've just started getting back into the old ventriloquism act.
Well, yes, I used to do it years and years ago, but it wouldn't be up to performing standards. Not now. Well, I suppose, of course, how long would you want me to do?
If she hadn't seen his mom, I would still think that he's like a weirdo whose mom doesn't exist. Even that situation would have been weird if I didn't know his mom actually exists. And with a shovel, too much supposed to be buried in the garden.
Oh, find the stool. Just a sec. I'll put the light on. There.
It doesn't seem to have. It doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, it's that fuse. It's gone again. I've got some wire in here somewhere.
Gosh, it's chilly in here as well, isn't it?
There's a fan heater in the fireplace.
Oh, well, that'll be Margaret now.
Sorry I'm late. I was talking to a poor old man who was all a bit tragic, really. Oh, hello.
Look who suddenly turned up. Patrick and Pippa.
Margaret!
How are you?
Fine. How are you both?
Oh, not so bad. Exhausted mainly. We were just telling Victor it took 12 hours to get here from Bath.
Still, things are coming round by degrees. I won't be a sec.
So why she act so weird around them?
Now what?
Well, who the hell are they?
I haven't the faintest
Oh, no.
idea.
You must have some idea. You let them in, didn't you?
I've never clapped eyes on them. They suddenly turned up on the doorstep with 3 suitcases. I listened to them yapping on for 2 hours about cones and contraflows, then I lost the will to live and put on a video. I thought you'd know who they were when you got back.
What a nightmare.
Patrick and Pippa. Doesn't mean a thing.
Don't be ridiculous. We're hardly going to send you home with this, or are we, for goodness
It's
sake?
just that I think it's time that we left you in peace. It is way past 11.
Victor!
Look, just hand those back and don't be so obstinate, the pair of you.
Victor, if they want to go, perhaps they should go.
Thank you. Very much indeed.
Oh, God.
Does she remember now?
What is it?
We have seen them before. I've remembered now. I've remembered where they come from. Next door.
Oh, no.
Do you remember when we were moving in, they were just leaving, going off on a month's holiday to the West Country. And we just shouted hellos to each other, and that was about it.
Do you mean when their car drew up outside the work?
It was crazy as crap.
Hello. This is Mr. Yes, it bloody well is me again, and it's still likely to be. I'm telling you, one of these days you're going to push me too far. Right. Tomorrow. And that's final. After that, I'm finished with you. Well, we could try changing the head for a start, since this one seems to have a mind of its own. I'm sick to bloody death of... Oh, don't start crying. No, I'm sorry if I shouted.
It was
Right?
crazy as crap.
I'm sorry. Right? Oh. I've just got a couple of things to pack, and then I'll be right with you.
You were back there for a couple of seconds.
Look, to be honest, I feel a bit out of place.
Yeah, dude, I don't feel like I'm matching
Can we
any of
just forget
this.
the whole thing and
No,
I'll...
no, don't be silly, Mr. Muldrew. You'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I mean, you've rehearsed it all and everything. You can't back out now.
No. That's what worries me.
Hello. I'm supposed to be picking up Mr. Meldrew.
Yeah, he's...
I'm not sure if he's ready yet.
Yeah, he'll be off in a second. Sorry, I've just had a piece of terrible news. One of the old people we go and visit, old blind chap, he's been murdered
Oh wow, dude.
Yes. Whenever was this?
this afternoon.
You murdered him?
He was
Fucking
found. It
awkward.
could have been any time.
Oh,
Whole
buddy.
flat had been ransacked, poor bloke.
God, they can't be right in the head. Domino. They didn't say which number.
Yeah, he did, as a matter of fact. He said it was a double one. I don't suppose it means anything. Anyway, if you'll excuse me,
She gonna think it was him.
1. 2 spots.
Yep. Oh no! I didn't think about that. I thought about him having a dummy. Like one person, 2 personalities.
Oh, hello. Have you been waiting long?
Go. I had a terrible day.
Oh no! I both think the other one's crazy.
There we are. All right. See you around then.
Let me go before I get murdered. Oh, dude, the dinosaurs. Yeah, for the grandkids. Man. Dang, dude. So does that mean she was kind of responsible for him dying? For pretending to read a letter from his son? To make him think that like, they still love him and all that jazz, and he needs to get these toys from that door-to-door salesman guy. Saw an opportunity to do something nice for his grandkids. Well, either way, I think he said he was thinking about gifts anyway. So even if she didn't read that letter to him, she said he was thinking what he can get for them for Christmas. Either way, it probably would have happened. That's sad, man. It's cold-blooded. Well, at least Victor's act went well, man. Everybody was laughing and enjoying it. He did seem out of place when he was naming off all those bands, sounded like. I'm like, dude, how's this going to fit in? But everybody seemed to enjoy it, so that's cool. Very funny that she thought he was crazy, and then he was thinking she was crazy, trying to make the dog go to the bathroom. That was hilarious. That was really good stuff. And when she asked what type of dice he was holding, and then she said, like, the 2 dots or whatever, I thought she was going to put 2 and 2 together, like, oh, he has, like, a split personality, 2 people in one, and that was it. I forgot he had those things going on in his nose, his pimples or whatever. So I wonder if the bomb thing actually happened for real, or was she just messing with him because he was sleeping so deep? Like somebody finding like an old mine and then them bringing everybody out and him not waking out and stuff. Because I've heard about that happen in some countries, but I wasn't sure if she was like making a joke or not. Or if it really did, and he'll just knock the heck out from getting all boozed up. Alright, man, not much else to say. I did enjoy this episode. This was funny. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.